Here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to welcome you to my Wednesday afternoon YouTube Live. It is Wednesday, June the 22nd. We only have one more week of June. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, I certainly can't. All right, I'm just bringing you up on my iPad so I can see all of the comments. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I'm just adjusting things here. Okay, so all right. I think we are good. Hello, Amy. How are you today? Thanks for joining me. My title is a long one today because at the very end, I'm going to be sharing my paper pumpkin that I did on Monday morning on my Facebook page. And Facebook, I've never had this happen before. They have kind of frozen my video. They said that I was in what was the term they used? They said I was using music that was not hello, Donna from New Hamburg, Ontario. Oh, you're not too far, I don't think. I'm in Strathroy, which is in between Sarnia and London. Yeah, they said that I had was using music that I did not have the rights for. And I was like, pardon? I said to my sister, I do not have a lyrical voice. So, and it was just me yammering on. So I have no idea why they said that I was in copyright infringement. So crazy. So I immediately put in a please explain. I'm not using any music. I am following the rules, doing my kit. So I have heard nothing yet. So I cannot download that video to share it to my blog, to my YouTube channel, anywhere. Crazy Facebook. The algorithms, just crazy. So yeah, Amy, it's just crazy. I'm like, there's no music in the background. It's just me talking. So anyhow, so I will share, for those of you on here that have not seen the Paper Pumpkin Kit yet, I will share at the very end. Today we're going to be creating with the Charming Sentiments bundle. However, first, I have to tell you, I have it all figured out. My Christmas in July. This is going to be either in-person option or you can do the to-go option. So this is featuring the adorable Santa Express Suite from the holiday mini catalog. And the cost of this is going to be, for the in-person, it's $50. And what that includes is you're going to get your own package. I had to put a full sheet in front here so that it looked nice, of the Santa Express 12 by 12. It's going to be the full pack because we're going to be creating a treat bag with this and we need the full 12 by 12. So it's going to include a package of this, a spool of the iridescent trim, and the adhesive backed stars. So if you are choosing the to-go option, you are going to need to supply your own Santa's delivery with the Santa train dies. Unless you feel like fussy cutting everything out. So you have to purchase this yourself. So if you're a demonstrator, you can do that, or purchase it yourself, or you can contact me to add it to your order if you would like. So that's going to be $70 to ship this to you, because shipping 12 by 12, we all know here in Canada, mailing is very pricey. So a 12 by 12 package is going to cost me $20 at a minimum. So my in-person dates are Thursday, July the 14th at 6:30 p.m. or Saturday, July 16th at 10 a.m. So all of the information is in today's blog post. You're going to be creating 5 different projects with this paper, the trim, and your stars. So that is my Christmas in July. I wanted to get that announced right away. Sign up deadline is July 1st, as that's the day I'm going to be placing my order. So I've got to give it time to get here, because of the fact that in Canada, July 1st is a holiday. In the United States, July 4th is a holiday, and my products come from the United States. You have to be a Canadian. I am so sorry for my international friends to take part in that. All right, so Charming Sentiments, well, I'm using this bundle, as well as the stylish shaped dies, and I've got the pretty full pack to show. I'm using the Perfectly Penciled Designer Series paper. I love this paper. Yes, Amy, the in-person is Thursday, July 14th at 6:30, as well as Saturday, July 16th at 10 a.m. And then if you choose the to-go option, I will be sending the products to you along with the videos for the projects. So this is the Perfectly Penciled Designer Series paper, or DSP. This is what mine looks like. Lots of bits and pieces, because I love this. I have cut it down and used it quite frequently. It is awesome. All right, and so this is the card we're creating. So I needed some thank you cards. I seem to be creating a lot of birthday cards lately. Well, I've had a lot of birthdays, but I went to grab a thank you card and I had none. So I went to my shelf, and what do I have new that I have not created with? And this one popped out at me, the Charming Sentiments. I love a great sentiment stamp set, and this one has all kinds of happy, cheerful sentiments. And then the dies, there's 2 sheets to this die set. So I haven't had this long. This was not on my original order from the annual catalog. So we have dies to go with each of the sentiments. Plus, we've got birthday candles. We've got some stars, some hearts, like a sparkler. Lots of fun other image dies to also use. So it's a great, great bundle. All right, so let's get started. Now, be aware with this die set that it cuts your letters very close, very close. So you need to be sure that you're cutting it, you've got it lined up quite well. And it's hard to see, but I added some of this fabulous, it is called the Metallic Mesh Ribbon. So this was in the holiday catalog a couple years ago, and it has carried over. Now it's quite wide. However, I cut a strip, and I've already cut some off of this so that it created that nice little soft, delicate sparkle behind that sentiment. And then, of course, I added some of these pretty 2021, 2023 in color opal browns, just to add that little bit more sparkle. But this kind of a card, you could use it for anything. You know, if you're needing a sympathy card, all you would have to do is change your flower color and your sentiment. Easy peasy. So I have already gone ahead and colored the inside piece of designer series paper. So this is the back of it. So to save some time, because you don't want to watch me color constantly. So let's get started with this quick coloring. So what I'm doing is I'm just filling in the entire flower with the light polished pink. And I'm going to try to do it quickly here. And then I go over it with the dark. So yes, the reason I'm doing 2 in-person dates is because Saturdays, it's the summer. Saturdays can be quite busy for people. However, some people, a weeknight evening does not work. So I thought, you know what? Let's offer both. I had to ask my my right hand Vanna, or my sister Anne, who helps me with classes, what she thought, and would she be available to help for both. And she said, yes, sure, go for it, because that way, whoops, I just went outside of the lines because I'm going quickly. That way you can hopefully accommodate everybody that wants to do it. And by having it that you supply your own stamp set, that also, for those that already have it, that fills their need. It's just the product, the paper product in that is included. And this designer series paper is so fabulous that I basically built the class around it. And I've got 3 projects created so far. I just have 2 more to do. I'm trying to squeeze in the creating around everything else. I sent out my catalogs this morning. I was down at the post office first thing, and those customers that are not local, their catalogs went in the mail today. You need to request a catalog from me if you haven't placed any orders with me in the past few months, because I don't want to send catalogs to people who are just going to throw them in the garbage. If you're not shopping with me or taking my classes, it costs money to purchase the catalogs. It costs money to send the catalogs. So I don't want to send somebody something that they are not interested in. So that's why, if you want one from me and you haven't purchased, I ask that you please just reach out and request one. I don't mind sending one to somebody who does want one. Okay, I'm using my brush tip here. Simply because it's a little, the tip is finer, I can get closer to that line. And so how is everybody doing with this crazy heat? I mean, it's going up and down. we had a couple quite chilly days, and then all of a sudden, bam, the humidity is back and we're under a heat warning. I will not complain about the heat though, because I'd rather the heat than the cold. However, my darling husband last night thought, oh, let's just turn the air conditioning up so it's not so cool. Well, putting the air at 23 degrees when your wife has hot flashes throughout the night was not a very kind thing of him to do. I had a terrible sleep because I was so dang hot. I mean, it's bad enough having your nighttime hot flashes, but add in the heat. It wasn't pleasant. So I don't know what he was thinking, because in the wintertime he turns the thermostat down to 18 in the winter. So for him to crank it up to 23 in the summer with the air, I'm like, really, buddy? Needless to say, I know I will sleep better tonight, because there's no way that air conditioner is going to be that high. All right, so now I'm coming in with my dark, and you can see I'm going to zoom in a bit more. Any of these dark lines that the artist has put in, I'm coming in here and I'm just kind of reinforcing them, so to speak, by adding my dark polished pink to those areas. I'm just going around, and it's just adding a bit more depth and detail. Really, like I said, reinforcing those lines. You can add a few more. You don't have to be precise and perfect. It doesn't matter. It adds to the charm of it, and you can see how quickly I am going. And I will just bring my color lifter in at the end and just clean up any spots that I have gone outside that line. All right. Did anybody take part in that free shipping with orders of $100 or more yesterday? I have a whole whack of cardstock coming my way. I go through a lot of cardstock with my classes and my videos and that, and I didn't even realize that I was down to just one package of my go-to thick basic white. I use that cardstock for my bases 99% of the time. My card bases are the thick basic white. I just love that. I think it's such a nice clean look to it. And the thickness, it gives it a lot of stability. I also use my thick basic white for the coloring with the Stampin' blends. So I ordered 4 packages. I thought, I'm getting free shipping. Yes, please. Excuse me. I am going to stock up on that stuff. And then there was other colors that I needed as well. So my order was 90% cardstock. It is the time when Stampin' Up! Offers free shipping. That's the time to stock up on your essentials, I think. I will look up in a minute for any questions or comments. It's kind of hard to do when you're coloring. All right, I think I've got them all. See how it just, you know, makes it pop that much more. All right, so let's find where I kind of went outside the lines a little bit. I know there was a couple spots, but when you're staring at it, you can never truly see. You look at it and look at it, and it's right in front of you. Does that happen to you guys? It happens to me a lot. So, all right, I think, oh, it's over here. I was going to say, I knew there was a spot. There we go. All right, so there is that gorgeous paper colored in. And I put the piece of the small grid paper underneath because you can see how it bleeds through. I wanted to protect my surface. All right, next up, let's bring in our okay. It is hot, but you have a nice breeze that goes through the deck. Oh, that is lovely, Jeannie. Yeah, my backyard, half of it, the last time I was out with Miss Maisie, half of it was still shady, but the other half was in the sun, so I would not be going out there till the deck is completely in the shade. I need to replace our umbrella this year, and I just haven't gotten around to it. You sure did order, Jeannie. Yeah, it's a great time to take advantage. All right, so there's my Beyond Grateful. Yeah, this paper is just so pretty. All right, so now we are going to move that to the side, move all this over. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in my plate here, and you're going to excuse my head because I need to make sure that I am over it. Get on my tippy toes here. Okay, I'm going to hope that I'm good. These holes here in that die, that actually you can see right through, so you can see the tail of that letter. That is the purpose of that. So you know if you've lined that up, you should be good. And I'm just using Post-it tape, the skinny one, to hold this in place. All right, so just taping that down, and then I'm going to lift it up so I can see, and I hope I'm going to call it good enough no matter what. So, all righty. All right. Whoops. And look at that. Lovely. All right, so let's bring in our base. All of the measurements are on my blog for this. Now, what did I do with my insert piece? I know I have one cut. Did I leave it? Hold, please. I think I might have left it at the trimmer. All right. so we are going to see, I've got this, is going to just fit that nicely. Oh yes, I use my my baby Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, or my little sister, as I refer to her frequently. I do use it a lot. I do use it a lot. I find it is such a lovely size to add to my desktop when I am needing to cut something, die cut something. All right, and then I've just got a little bit of overhang here. Yeah, so basically all that writing is gone because I use it a lot. So when I tell you that I think that the mini Stampin' Cut and Boss machine is a good investment, I'm not pulling your leg. I'm not just making it up. I truly do believe in it. I would never recommend or try to sell product that I don't personally believe that it is worth, that it does a good job. So this is cut to 3 3/4 by 5. So 3 3/4 by 5, and then my basic black is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. It's a lovely size to kind of make that pop right off that card front. All right, so, and my favorite liquid glue, I still have some in my drawer, but I ordered a few more because I go through it so much. All right, so I don't want this whole banner on here, so what I'm gonna do is I am just going to, before I put my dimensionals on, I'm going to take my scissors and snip that end off. Make sure that it's, yeah, it looks okay. So, and this has got dimensionals under both. It's really popped up. So we are going to take, I'm doing this first before I put this on, because I'm using that metallic trim, and I need to cut this down. Oh goodness, I forgot that I had zoomed in so far. My goodness, you guys. You should have yelled at me. Marcy, you're too close. So you can choose whatever width you want when you're cutting this down. And it does not have to be a straight line because of the style of this. I don't think so anyways. And we're just weaving it behind so that it gives it a little bit of interest and that lovely sparkle that I sure do love. All right, so I'm going to just angle cut that. I'm going to take a look and see how this is going to go. So I'm going to start, whoops, wrong side. I'm going to start that over here like that. So I know that if I've started it so I can see on the front, I can flip it over, and then kind of weave it back and forth. And because I've got that Stampin' Seal there, I know that it's going to hold that position. So doesn't that look pretty? Oh, I think so. I think so. And then we're just angle cut that there. So now we can just kind of stick it to the silicone craft sheet. We can grab some dimensionals. Oh, now it's too far away? Okay. There's that better, Donna? All right, so I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on the back. Some may say it's too much, but I like my dimensionals. Okay. With that strong wind, my allergies, ugh. Yeah, so I do apologize. I seem to have a frog in my throat. I'll move you down just slightly. There we go, I think. And before we push down, we can take a look and see, and I think I need to bring it up just a titch. So if you don't push down on your dimensionals, generally speaking, you can carefully lift that back up. There, I think that's better. I'm going to call it good enough. Good, I'm happy, Donna, that I got it to the position you like. Okay, so let's just flip you over for the moment. We're going to bring this here. Add our glue. And these flowers are going this way and that way, so there is no right that's upside down. Because we've got flowers going this way and that way, so it's whatever you want. And we are going to center that. And by popping it on that white base, I think it just makes it pop even more. Now we need some dimensionals on this. And because that is the metallic mesh is so fine, you can place your dimensionals right over top and it's not going to make them wonky. And you know me, I'm going to use lots because I want to make sure that it is just so. And I can see that I'm going to snip this just a hair because I don't want it hanging off. Alrighty, almost. There we go. And by cutting it, this banner, I just think it doesn't overpower the card with that big black banner running across. And then we can just, there we go. All right, and the last thing we need to do is bring in these pretty dots. So, move all this out of the way. Let's bring that card back in. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, and 3. So we go one here. And these, even though these are polished pink, they're very subtle. And they just, oh, they're so pretty. I love polished pink. And there is today's card. Isn't that just, oh, yes. It just, I love it. You love the Sentiments bundle. It makes so fast. You're going to put it on your list. Oh, I know Joanne McTavish from Fergus that you order from. She is the sweetest lady. I got to spend time with her when I was on the incentive trip I earned back in 2019. Yes. Yeah, this bundle is so great that when you can die cut out and then put that sentiment, it doesn't have to be just by itself on your card front. Pop it up on something else so that it really brings it to the foreground and really makes a statement with it, I think. Yeah, this is a great, great bundle. Love it. I love the mixed fonts. All right, so here is for my paper pumpkin peeps. Let's just move these to the side. So this is the June kit. It comes with your Calypso Coral, but I always use the big one. This is the stamps that thinking of you, love you, you're the pick of the crop, you are the sweetest. We've got a strawberry, we've got blueberries, hello. The little strawberry seeds, and then a stem of leaves. So the envelopes are lovely. I love that they have that adorable address label right on there. Fun stripe on the inside. And then these are the cards I created. So we've got the cute farmer's market cart, so adorable. The picnic blanket type with the vellum bag with the baguette. So as soon as I can download that video from Facebook, I will, and put it on here on my YouTube channel. Fingers crossed, you know, later today or tomorrow, who knows, I will be able to. And this is the third card. So that card there, you actually die cuts. You don't have to use it. There we go. So this is the card front. And then we've got these die cuts that you pop up on there. Very cute. And then, of course, the little die cut strawberry and blueberry. So cute. I really like this kit. I didn't want to do another remake the 3 cards again because I didn't want to have to, I want to be able to try to make some alternatives this month. So, all right. Jeannie, I was very shocked that there's no bling with it. I think that everything needs bling. You know me. So I was very shocked that there was no bling. Now I'm going to help entice my sign-ups, I'm going to show 3 of the projects that I have created for my Christmas in July. All right, so let's zoom out just slightly. There we go. So we've got that adorable treat bag, and this is 8 inches tall. So you could fit quite a bit in there. It actually, will it fit? No, it's not going to fit this. Oh, it does. It tightly fits a stamp set. So we've got the treat bag, a fun slimline card, and this is my favorite. This was the first I created, a fun fold card. So these are the ones with 3 of the items we will be creating in my Christmas in July class. So I just wanted to give a quick share of that. Again, all of the details will be on my blog. You can live anywhere in Canada and take any of my classes that I offer to go, because I can mail it anywhere in Canada. All right, you guys, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay cool. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. If you need anything, please just reach out. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Zoom that out. I'm my screen. I'm looking. It's a little delayed up there, so yeah. It's a lot delayed showing. So anyhow, have a great day. I will see you really soon. And again, reach out if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. Goodbye, Jeannie. Yes, you stay cool as well. Have a great rest of your day, guys.